Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Regency Solitaire. So, technically, we're halfway through with this final chapter. But we've got to get this combo of 35. 4 more than our maximum combo we've ever done in the entire game. And I'm not sure I can pull it off. All we can do is move forward and see what happens. Maybe I don't actually need to get the chapter goals done here. Each one of these needs to be a consideration, but when I see that there are 3 cards here with bows on them, that tells me there's 6 here plus another 4 here, that's 10. 3 here plus another 4 here, that's 17. Another, let's see, 6 here, that's 23, plus another 6 there, that is 29. And see, 29 does not equal 35. And unless I'm doing something wrong with the math, yeah, this can't be the right one, even though it looks like it would be with all these combos. Maybe hand 10 will just be 4 or 5 of these sitting around. Particularly if you had 2 of these in different columns, it would be helpful. As it is, that's not super helping. So 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. In the combo there. I still need to open these things up, and that level of difficulty also kind of points me away from believing this is the right way. This is the right hand to try to get the combo in. So we'll just try to build up our collection of wild cards instead. Like that. Let's see. Jack. Queen, King, 2, 3, that 2, there's another Joker, 4, 5, Queen, King, 6 doesn't help, 10 doesn't help, 10 doesn't help, 5, Ace, 2, 7 doesn't help, Ace doesn't help, Ace, Ace, 3, 7, 8, there we go, 3, Queen, King, that'll work, King again, and 5, and we didn't get anywhere close, so it's end the turn. We can't do anything but a perfect, so we just gotta retry, and I just need to move forward down this path. 6, 7, 5 doesn't, King, that's a Queen, Jack, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 10. Could I even play something here if I wanted to? Not really, because there isn't a great combo. I'd have to shuffle first, just so we could see a couple of cards that would even connect. And again, I've counted the cards, and unless I've counted the cards incorrectly, it's just not possible. Let's see, 6, 5, nope, how about this one? There we go, 7, 9, 10, 8, Jack, 10, this is Queen, oops, there was a move there, Ace, 2, 3, 2, there we go, 7, 6, 5, 4, Jack, Jack, Ace, King, 2, 2. King. King. Queen. Ace. 6, 7, 8. There we go. 8 cards remaining. And see, if we get too close to filling the fan up, I wonder if I should burn something. Like, I have 2 kings here. Maybe play that somewhere so I can open up the chance of more jokers, which might prove themselves to be more useful. 9, let's see, 3, 2, ace. 9, queen, 4, and ace. And we'll just use this to move forward. So that was not the hand. We still also need to get a relatively large amount of currency. So we're on our first move, and it's hard to tell how many cards are here. It's really hard because it's this crazy eyeball thing going on here. Do I want to go queen here, then king, then queen, then king, and do I then want to do a queen here? So I've got 10 in the combo now. I would need another 25, and this might be it. What is a combo that would work? If I played the jack, 10, 9, 8, that would give you 3. If I played... yeah, I think that's the best solution. So jack, 10, 9, 8. And then there's a 6. So if I go 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, and which 6 do we get here? 6. Let's see if I could get an ace, 2, 3, 2. So a king would work here. King, ace, 2, 3, 2. We're at 20. Do we have 15 more cards on the field? And do we have enough wilds? Let's see, if I did 8 right here, it would help. If I did 6, I get to do 6, 5, 4. I could do king, queen. I could do 6, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 and 9. Get 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 here gives us 7, and 10 here gives us ace. So I'm going to take this 10. And we're at 26. We need 9 more. Are there 9 more cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, yes, but I don't know if the wilds are going to work here. Let's see. Joker. 6, 7, 8. Now we have nothing except for this one card. So we shuffle. We need 6 more. Can we get another wild? This helps. Let's see. If this 4 here gets 3, 4. And this gets this 8, 9, jack. We're gonna do it. We pulled it off. We got really, really lucky here. This king goes ace, king. King, ace, king. And now all we need to do, we've got a score multiplier up to 5, by the way. It jumps from 3.9 to 5 and doesn't go any higher, which kind of sucks, because if you could go a little bit further here, we're going to end the combo. Watch that fill up to 5, and the 50 gold we get for this will be multiplied to 250. Now we have 23 remaining cards, plus this ability, plus this won't be charged up. So I need to get rid of at least 1 6 in 23 cards. Highly unlikely I would mess that up. In fact, there it is. And let's see, what do I want to do? There's an incredibly large amount of cards here, so I kind of just want to go through them and see if I can get some more wild cards. If I can find 2 in the remaining 18, at least I would be better suited for the next turn. It kind of doesn't even matter, but I'm cool with that. Let's see. Looking for wild cards. See, I could play this right here, but then I wouldn't get to see these 13 cards. And when you hover over here for wild cards, it does show you. There's a Joker. So, and this is charged. It would be a huge, awful mistake if this wasn't charged, because then I would have to play the Joker, I guess, and win that way, which is not too big of an issue. And it doesn't matter. You don't even have to use it. There we go. Wow. We have gotten incredibly lucky here. All I need to do now is get perfect games. And I can't imagine that there's any kind of hand they can deal in the next 3 hands that would stop that. I also need to get 1,326 gold, but if I get 2 perfect games, that would be 1,000. 3 perfect games, which I have to do, is 1,500, so that's guaranteed to win too. We've gotten all the goals done. As long as I can get perfects here, which, I don't know, maybe I would have to sit here and really struggle with that, but I kind of doubt it. Let's see, Queen. Do I take the Jack? Jack, and then the 10. And then 5, 6, 5, 4. 4, 3. That's good. Ace. Take this king. And 2. And 9 takes that. 7. This is actually terrible. This would be a terrible one to try to get combos because there's only like 4 things left to even select. Very few options there. Does 5 do anything more? 3 do anything more? King do anything more? Nope. 3, no. 8, no. 5, no. 10. Alright. 10, Jack, 10. 9. 8. Move forward. 2 gets us 3. Oops, missed one, but that's alright. I saw the jiggle. The jiggle comes really early, even on hard mode. It's nice. Although all these cheats, it kind of sucks you can't turn them off. It kind of sucks you couldn't just play legitimately. There needs to be like a no cheats mode, a hardcore mode. But then I'm not sure you would actually be able to beat a lot of these. Or there very well may be some of these that you could not win without cheating at all. But I bet you could. It doesn't seem like there's anything that specifically excludes the possibility. And with all of these cheats going on, you've got so many things there to help you, and still the game got really difficult just because of poor game design. I suppose that's what you would call it. Let's see, I have one card remaining. So I take this queen, and then I go king, ace, go ahead and just use this, and be done with it, and move forward. 691 gold to go, 6 more stars to collect. Let's see. That one. Then that. Can't do anything more. I suppose I'll just collect all these jokers in case I run into something difficult. Although I would prefer it if the 10th hand was super easy. Like, everything was laid out perfectly. All stacked on top of each other in one pile, and you just click on it. And that gives you a combo of 35 right then. Because then that would feel kind of sucky that I had already gotten the gold, but it would also be a nice little reward for playing the rest of the game and finishing it. And we're up to this point. There we go. So king, do I want this ace? Or do I want this ace? I'll take this ace. Let's see, 4, 5, or 4, 3. Let's take this 3, 8, 7 or 8, 9? 8, 7. Jack doesn't help us. 8, 9 this time. 8 does nothing now. 2, ace, 2. Yeah, and I am totally aware that throughout this whole series I've just been saying the cards out loud, thinking as I'm thinking. It's kind of weird, certainly, and maybe annoying. I don't know how interesting you can really even make a solitaire game, even one with a crazy romance story full of cheats and such. This certainly is a great example of why no YouTuber probably could get away with playing regular free cell from Windows or Klondike Solitaire. You could do it for a little while, but you're going to need some other interaction or interesting dialogue going on, something to keep the audiences interested. If you were streaming on Twitch and interacting with the community, I could kind of understand that, but it still would probably be rather boring, and I'm not sure how many viewers you'd get. I probably won't get very many viewers on this series, but I'm cool with that. There we go. We're all the way through. I don't have this charged up, but I do have this, and I just want to move forward. So I could either play a joker or use this. I'll just use this. So now we're on to hand 10. Let's see what it is. Well, it's not something incredibly easy like I had hoped it would have been, but it does seem like it's pretty easy. It's just this wall here of face cards that you'll have to eliminate first. Let's see. If I take this 7, I can't do any more, and if I take this 5, I can do more, so I'll do that. Moving forward, now we go Jack, Queen, King. So Jack, Queen, King. And then do I go Queen again? Instead of Ace? Yes, I believe that would be the right move. Yes, and it was the right move because it gave me this King. which then can give me this queen again, which I could then use this ace. No, I can't. Is there anything we want to use here as far as the wild cards? I mean, I could do this and take these two out, and you know, let's see, 3, 4, 3, or I could do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that will work. Let's go ahead and use this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. And let's see, is there anything more we could combine? I could do this joker to get a king, and then an ace, and then a 2, and then an ace, and a 2 and a 3. Let's try this. Joker, king, ace, 2, and 3. What more? I could do this 4 and get 5, 6, 7. Or 5, 6, 7. And I don't think I like any of the other layouts, so I'll just shuffle the remaining. And then that can give me the 6. And we're at a combo of 23 here. If I do this, I can do 2 ace and 2. And let's see. If I do this 1 here, I could do this, this, and this, and that. And that's a 5 combo, but it only would have gotten me up to 30. So, knows that. Like, there's 1 more card here, but we needed to get a combo of 35, and this really wouldn't have worked. Play that. And we can just go ahead and end that combo. And I don't see any reason to kind of wait, so first 10 or queen we see, we'll play. And get that perfect. So it's been 22 minutes, we're pretty average here on the link. We got all of them done, so the game cannot complain we didn't do all the chapter goals. And we've done all of the achievements now, too. And so let's click next and see what happens. I really do hope this goes to like a wedding. Like 2 years later, a wedding happens. Or in this time, it very well could have been 3 or 4 years later. Although, usually arranged marriages can be done quite early. But that's kind of what I wanted to go to. The ball idea seems silly. And I don't think they could make a sequel to this game and then go to the wedding and then make a 3rd sequel to the game later and have it be about their kids. That's where I would take a story like this, but on the back of a solitaire game, it doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make any sense really to have this romance story in the solitaire game at all. It has no connection. Maybe these two will fall in love and get married. Uncle George, my dear friends and family, we have an announcement. George and I are to be married. Whoops. Called that one. You see, Bella, I told you that love was just around the corner. My love, apparently. And this is really the most splendid ball I've attended in years. Here we get a little animation of the characters sliding by. Let's see. And so here's our credits and ending. Congratulations, you've helped Bella to make her dreams come true and created a glorious Regency ballroom for her to enjoy with her new family whose fortunes are now secure. We would like to personally thank you for buying Regency Solitaire, which made together as a husband and wife team. Gray Alien Games is our full-time family business, so thank you for supporting our family by purchasing the game and for helping to make the next game possible. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Regency England. Oh, was that the name of the area? Please tell your friends about this game and also look out for other games. Spooky bonus, holiday bonus, and spring bonus. I wonder if those are card games or slot machine games or what. Best wishes, Jake Burkett and Helen Carmichael. Gray Alien Games. So, it is actually quite a remarkable amount of work they did if it really was just 2 people that made the game. Let's look at the credits here. Jake Burkett, Helen Carmichael. Let's see. Programming was done by Jake. Level design was done by a Conan and a Callum Burkett. So either their children or their siblings. And then several other people were also brought in there. And then a musician named CS_table. So that was probably some free open source music they used, which is fine. It sounded fine. It was just a little too loud. Special thanks to a lot of people. So I have to applaud for being a family-run business. They at least got people in on this and got the help. It was made in Dorset, UK, and was programmed by Blitzmax using BLID and Gray Alien Framework. Apparently, at least one of them knew how to program and brought in the right teams and did the right things there. Because there's not really any flaws with this game. It runs perfectly, and it should run perfectly, of course. It would be ridiculous that if it crashed, but there are some things you could say about, like, they didn't consider widescreen at all, definitely, and instead of playing this on easy, let's go back to the final chapter and play that on normal and see what the difference here is. So the goals for the final chapter are lower. Okay. Way lower. Way lower. Only collect 29 stars, so get 9 perfects instead of 10. Achieve a combo of 25 instead of 35. And get 5,700 gold instead of 6,000. On top of that, I suspect if we quickly ran through this, I'm going to pick up wild cards a little bit faster. And these counters might be lower, but I don't think they are. So some of the hard goals don't really make a lot of sense, but now that I know you could have dropped down to normal at any point and done it, that seems kind of like a mute point. Having a hard and an easy difficult mode certainly is kind of weird. This game in itself is kind of weird, but it tells a tale and it works. And if you're looking for a solitaire game on Steam, so far this is the only one I've seen. I would hope that somebody in the comments could point me to some others. That is definitely a goal, is I would like to... let's go ahead and use all these right now. I want to see how quickly these refill. So, that one's not full, so... 7. Now shuffle. But I kind of wish I just had a standard solitaire game. They gave me a lot of extra things here I never asked for. It's kind of like ordering a steak at a restaurant and it coming with a salad that's like 4 times bigger than your head. They're just giving you extra things just because. Like the Regency story, if this would have been a visual novel, I think you could have written your story better and fleshed it out a lot more. And if this was really about celebrating the Regency area of England, well, I didn't even know that was where the word Regency was coming from on that. I thought it was something else, some other reason, or that Regency meant something. So you didn't explain that. You didn't put in the Wikipedia descriptions of these areas, which that is probably what I would have done. I would have said, like, check out these areas. This is a beautiful thing. I would get the Google Maps of pictures of those areas and show the true things instead of having the artwork drawn. Because I really didn't learn that much about Regency here. And if that was the goal, then that wasn't successful. And then the real question you have to immediately come down to is, would you play this again? Now that I have all the achievements, now that I've struggled with it, I didn't really get too frustrated with it, although there were a couple places where I definitely spent too much time on it, replaying the last couple chapters. Would I come back and play this again? And I would say only out of a desperate need to play for this style of solitaire, which I don't know what this style of solitaire is, and I don't particularly like it. And I would almost certainly instead just move on to the playing a cell phone version of the game. Like a cell phone free cell game makes a lot more sense than playing this again. Let's see if we go more games. Let's see. I think this just brings us to probably a website. So we can see what it is though. These are tile matching or tile swapping games. So they've got 4 games under there, and there's nothing really wrong with this. It's just, I highly suspect we won't probably see great things from Grey Alien Games. Like, I doubt they're going to be making the next Halo game or anything like that. But they did do a quite impressive job here. Just, they need to think about resolutions, different card styles. It's a shame there isn't a solitaire game out there though where I could have set my own custom background, set my own playlist music, have card decks that people could make and share online through SVGs, scalable vector graphics files that you could make in a 3D animation program like Blender, which is a free open source 3D program, which is very complicated. But if that became something really interesting and something adopted by card games everywhere, everybody would be really better suited there. But for what it is, it does the job and it works. There's not too much more you can say about Solitaire game though, so that's gonna be it for this series. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to. Let me know in the comments if you know of a different Solitaire game on Steam that is more traditional or does something else different. I do want to play more card games of this sort, like not collectible card games. And every now and then I'll even try a collectible card game, but those are a different beast. If you click on my name Rydo, that will take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. You can click that and make a donation. That would be very much appreciated. And also on my main YouTube page is a playlist tab that has a playlist for every game I've ever covered. So if you could click that and check out some of the other games that would be appreciated also. There's a lot of them I have covered, so I'm sure you'll find something that will interest you. Most of them are very traditional video games and not solitaire. Finally, down below in the description box, I have links to all my social media sites, such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, and Battle.net. And it helps me with those services if you would be so kind as to follow and friend me on all of those things. Also, if you're following me on Facebook or Twitter, you see right when my latest videos are available, and that's helpful for you too. So please follow and friend me on all of that. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.